morning, IIABL members. Jeff Albright here with the initial report from the 2023 legislative session. For the last couple of years, there's been a lot of bad insurance legislation as legislators reflected the anger of their constituents following the hurricanes of 2020 and 2021. But now the insurance market is so bad that legislators want to know, how do we bring insurance companies back? So we see an opportunity to perhaps have some productive insurance legislation that will bring new market capacity to Louisiana. Here's our initial report for the 2023 legislative session.
So the first bill that we want to discuss is HB 601, which we're working with House Insurance Committee Chairman Mike Huvall on. It addresses the bad faith statutes. Now, I want to be clear that we're not eliminating bad faith statutes. True bad actors should be hit with bad faith penalties and attorney's fees and everything that we can throw at them. The problem is that some insurance companies that are really trying to do the right thing are being dragged into unnecessary regulation and litigation because the bad faith penalties trigger is too broad. So what we're trying to do is refine the trigger so that policyholders have the ability to drive their claim forward by saying, I've done what I need to do, and so now you're on the clock and you need to pay me within 30 days, while also allowing insurance companies to be able to predict their losses and avoid unnecessary litigation. So HB 601 is a really important one in order for us to bring capacity into the market by driving down unnecessary claims costs.
So in addition to introducing legislation to help to control claim costs, we're also going to introduce legislation to help insurance companies to be able to get the rates and premiums that they need to be able to handle risk in Louisiana. HB 489 by House Insurance Committee Chairman Mike Huvall will take us from prior approval to a use and file state. The insurance commissioner can still disapprove a rate if it's illegal or unfairly discriminatory, but he will not be able to disapprove a rate simply because he thinks that the rate is too high. An elected insurance commissioner will always tend to want to suppress rates, which unfortunately means that we chase insurance companies out of Louisiana and prohibit companies from doing business here. We need to let the free market control rate structures and allow insurance companies to charge the premiums they need to be able to bring us the market capacity that we must have.
So the last bill that we want to discuss is HB 183 by Representative Gabe Furman. This is a bill to ban the assignment of benefits. The first place you've probably heard about this has been in Florida, where this has been a huge problem. Roofers and public adjusters and lawyers have been taking the assignment of the policy benefit so that they get paid instead of the policyholder, and that drives up claims costs. There's obviously a profit incentive when the roofer who's setting the amount of the claim is also the one that is recovering the claim. You've also probably heard it a little bit closer to home recently because of the Apex Roofing / MMA law firm scandal that's been going on in the Baton Rouge area especially, where the roofer was going around getting an assignment of benefits, and then all of a sudden the policyholder was getting a note saying that this law firm who represents you is recovering under your policy, and they didn't even know anything about the law firm. So this is a huge problem for insurance companies because it drives up the cost of claims, but it can also be a huge problem for policyholders because all of a sudden they're trying to recover for the interior damage, and it turns out that too much of the policy value has been eaten up by the roofer and the attorney, and so they don't have the ability to fully repair their house. So this is a huge problem that needs to be addressed, and HB 183, which is modeled after what they did in Florida to fix this problem, is going to be a great solution for us, and we'd urge you to support it.